Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Anuja Kumar with the news at 9. Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad says role of People's Front of India emerging in anti-CAA violence. Home Ministry to decide further action based on evidence. Armed forces will be strengthened through synergy and integration, says Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat. GST revenue collection increased by 16% in December last year, crosses 1 lakh crore rupee mark. Government cuts import duty on crude and refined palm oil. ISRO to set up second launch port in Thoothukudi district of Tamil Nadu for small satellite launch vehicles. Last date for submission of application form for NEET UG 2020 extended till 6th of January. Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has said that the role of Popular Front of India PFI is emerging in the violence during Anti-Citizenship Amendment Act CAA protests in different parts of the country last month. Talking to media persons in New Delhi, he said many allegations against the PFI have come, including its connection with Students' Islamic Movement of India, SIMI. The Law Minister said Home Ministry will decide on further action based on evidence. The statement comes a day after Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Chandra Maurya said that organizations like PFI are responsible for inciting violence in the state and such organizations should be banned. Uttar Pradesh IG Law and Order Praveen Kumar has said that more than 25 people affiliated with PFI have been arrested across the state for their involvement in different criminal activities. The Union Law Minister also said that the state governments have a constitutional duty to implement laws passed by the Parliament. His statement came a day after the Kerala Assembly passed a resolution urging the centre to withdraw the amended citizenship law.
A lot of state governments, purely because of political and extraneous considerations and vote bank politics, are making public declaration that they will not enforce Citizenship Amendment Act. I would like to gently remind these political parties and their state governments, please get proper legal advice and urge again all these state governments, don't flout the Constitution.
Union Minister and BJP's election in charge of Delhi, Prakash Javadekar, today alleged that Congress and Aam Aadmi Party are spreading rumours about the Citizenship Amendment Act. Mr. Javadekar said these two parties must apologize to the people of Delhi. Interacting with media in New Delhi, he alleged the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party remained silent on the violence which erupted in Delhi and across the country and spread misinformation about the Citizenship Amendment Act. Mr. Javadekar said BJP will fight the upcoming assembly election of Delhi on the issue of development. He accused the Aam Aadmi Party for taking the credit of the works done by the centre for the welfare of the people of Delhi. Assam Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal has revealed that the state government has given suggestions to the centre on framing rules on Citizenship Amendment Act. However, the Chief Minister did not reveal what suggestions have been sent to the centre. Interacting to the media persons in Guwahati today, Mr. Sonowal reiterated that he would not do anything against the interest of the people of the state. He said that Clause 6 Committee on the Assam Accord will submit its report and on the basis of their recommendations, needful will be done to protect the rights of the indigenous people. Chief of Defence Staff CDS General Bipin Rawat has said that all the three services will work as a team. After taking charge as the first CDS, General Rawat said, as per the task given to the CDS, to enhance integration and to do better resource management will be the priorities. General Rawat said armed forces will be strengthened through synergy and integration. He said CDS will be neutral to all three services.
कि इसमें आर्मी, नेवी, एयरफोर्स एक साथ टीम वर्क करते हुए कार्रवाई करेंगे। सीडीएस जो है उनके ऊपर नियंत्रण रखेगा, लेकिन कार्रवाई जो होगी वो टीम वर्क के जरिए होगी। ऐसे नहीं होगा कि अपने निर्देश के हिसाब से सीडीएस किसी फोर्स को चलाना चाहेगा। उसको इंटीग्रेशन की जरूरत है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated General Bipin Rawat on taking over the charge as the first Chief of Defence Staff and expressed delight on India getting its first CDS. In a series of tweets, the Prime Minister said General Rawat is an outstanding officer who has served India with great zeal and wished him best for the new responsibility. Recalling his announcement from the ramparts of Red Fort on 15th of August 2019 that India will have a Chief of Defence Staff, he said this institution carries tremendous responsibility of modernizing our military forces. The new Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Narawane today said that India needs to pay more attention to its border along China and asserted that the force is capable of dealing with any security challenge. Speaking to reporters in New Delhi after receiving the first Guard of Honour as the Army Chief, he said the Army is capable of tackling any danger to the country. On the border dispute with China, the Army Chief said that continuing peace along the border will pave the way for a solution. General Narawane said that operational readiness and modernization will be among the top priorities of the Army under his leadership. The GST revenue collection has crossed 1 lakh crore rupees in December last year, which is a growth of 16% over the revenue collected in the same month in 2018. The total GST collected during last month was 1,03,184 crore rupees. The Finance Ministry said a total of over 81 lakh GSTR 3B returns were filed for the month of November up to 31st of December 2019. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will pay a 2-day visit to Karnataka on January 2nd and 3rd. On the first day of his tour, the Prime Minister will take part in the Krishi Award function in Tumkuru Junior College grounds. He will hand over Krishi Karman Award to 21 states that have recorded good agriculture production in various categories during the previous crop seasons. The Prime Minister will also release funds to 8 crore farmers across the country under PM Krishi Samman Yojana for the period December to February. In the evening the same day, the Prime Minister will visit the Defence Research and Development Organisation. On 3rd of January, the Prime Minister will inaugurate the 107th National Science Congress in the University of Agricultural Sciences in Bengaluru. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The government has slashed import duty on refined palm oil from 50% to 45% and crude palm oil from 40% to 37.5% with immediate effect. A notification in this regard has been issued by the Finance Ministry. The duty cut has been made under the ASEAN Agreement and the India-Malaysia Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement. The domestic palm oil refinery industry has opposed the move, saying it will hurt them and the oilseed farmers. Indian Space Research Organisation will establish a second launch port in Thoothukudi district of Tamil Nadu for small satellite launch vehicles. Speaking to media persons in Bengaluru today, ISRO Chairman K. Sivan informed that this will come up in 2,300 acres. The Indian navigation system called NAVIC with indigenous atomic clock will be operational with mobile phone manufacturers coming forward to install the regional navigation device. On future programs, the ISRO chairman said that Chandrayaan-3 mission to the moon, comprising of a lander and a rover, is approved by the government. On the progress made in India's first manned mission to outer space Gaganyaan, he said the mission is targeted to be launched by 2022.
We have good progress in 2019 Gaganyaan and many of the designs were completed and the astronaut selection process is over. Now the 4 astronauts identified for training purpose. Their process also completed. Now the training for these 4 astronauts will be planned in 3rd week of January of this year.
The Unique Identification Authority of India UIDAI has opened 28 Aadhaar Seva Kendras as part of its plan to open 114 standalone Aadhaar centres across the country. These are in addition to about 38,000 Aadhaar enrollment centres run by banks, post offices and state governments. These Aadhaar Seva Kendras are open on all days of the week and have a capacity to handle up to 1,000 enrollments and update requests per day. National Testing Agency NTA has extended the last date for submission of application form for NEET UG 2020 till 6th of January. The move will enable the aspiring candidates who have not been able to apply online due to heavy rush in the website. However, the date of correction in particulars in online application form will remain the same, that is, from January 15 to 31st. The candidates in the Kashmir Valley, Leh and Kargil can also submit the application form offline at the nodal centres fixed by NTA up to the extended date, that is January 6th. NTA will conduct the NEET UG entrance exam on May 3rd this year. The results of the entrance exam is likely to be released by 4th of June. Moving on to our special segment, Year-Ender 2019. Tribal Affairs Ministry is funding around 5,000 research scholars for doing MPhil and PhD in fellowship scheme. To ensure students are regular in their studies, they have to file quarterly continuation certificate verified by the university. Our correspondent takes a look at the major initiatives taken by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs.
Expansion of Eklavya model residential schools was stepped up in the last 1 year, while empowerment of tribals through schemes like Vandhan Yojana and Adi Mahotsav also remained on the forefront. Affirmation of tribal rights and their role in forest development was another important highlight. In a bid to ensure that children in tribal areas are not deprived of quality education, 55 Eklavya model residential schools for ST students have been made functional last year. To improve tribal incomes through value addition of tribal products, government has sanctioned 100 crore rupees for setting up 676 Vandhan Vikas Kendras in 18 states. The ministry has prepared a health action plan to mitigate the gaps in health infrastructure and other health services in the tribal-dominated areas. Dipendra Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
On the occasion of the New Year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today had a telephonic conversation with Bhutan King Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk, Prime Minister of Bhutan Lote Tshering, President of Sri Lanka Gotabaya Rajapaksa, Prime Minister of Sri Lanka Mahila Rajapaksa, Maldives President Ibrahim Mohammed Soli, Prime Minister of Bangladesh Sheikh Hasina, and Prime Minister of Nepal KP Sharma Oli. Mr. Modi conveyed to the leaders his New Year greetings and good wishes on behalf of the people of India. At the stock markets, key indices ended on a positive note on the first day of the new year today, while the rupee appreciated modestly against the dollar. A report.
At the stock markets, the Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange gained 52 points to end at 41,306. The Nifty rose 14 points to 12,183. At the Forex market, the rupee strengthened 14 paise to 71.22 against the dollar. Gold fell 131 rupees to 39,818 rupees per 10 grams in Delhi. V. Ravi Kumar for AIR News.
A 2-day training camp for guides and supporting staff of Chadar Trek began in Leh today. Much grueling and challenging Chadar Trek will begin on the frozen Zanskar River in Leh later this week. This annual expedition will be attended by hundreds of enthusiast adventure tourists. The expedition, starting from Sangam in Leh, ends at Padum in Zanskar, continuing for 45 days. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad says role of Popular Front of India emerging in anti-CAA violence. Home Ministry to decide further action based on evidence. Armed forces will be strengthened through synergy and integration, says Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat. GST revenue collection increased by 16% in December last year, crosses 1 lakh crore rupee mark. Government cuts import duty on crude and refined palm oil. ISRO to set up second launch port in Thoothukudi district of Tamil Nadu for small satellite launch vehicles. And last date for submission of application form for NEET UG 2020 extended till 6th of January. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And that's all in the news at 9. Good night.